Good evening
to you, folks.
Welcome to Watch Your Lips. Jeffrey Cox,
Jake Saldati, and Kevin Burns.
Hey.
Episode 27, guys.
Burnsy.
Welcome back.
Jeff, where can they follow us, my friend?
Why do you ask me like that? Kevin is now telling everybody where they follow
The man
us.
with the Instagram account.
His
I do
eyes
have
just got
Instagram.
big.
Yeah, I've already forgotten. At @WatchYour_lips on Instagram
And
or
Twitter.
Twitter.
And now on TikTok.
Which we were just talking about.
Yeah,
TikTok.
I almost said it.
What?
And on TikTok.
And on TikTok.
YouTube.
If you're watching,
Click subscribe.
hit the subscribe button.
baby.
Couple things. Hats are available still for purchase.
For purchase.
Message Jeffrey.
Correct.
And we have a Watch Your Lips Fantasy Football League started by Jeffrey.
Thank you for doing that.
We do. Yeah. I mean, anytime that I can compete against you and all of you,
Yeah.
I'm going to take advantage of that.
How many people are in the league?
It's going to be 14. This is going to be kind of a crazy league.
Did we?
We haven't really discussed this. I did it all on my own just to get a rise out of these guys because that's usually what I do. But it is a 2-quarterback league with 14 teams.
It's going to be an awful league.
Yeah.
With how many receivers?
Let's see. Well, there's 3 wide receiver slots, 2 running backs, and 2 flex positions. I did
For 14
go
teams?
easy on everybody, and I had 1 tight end. I thought about doing 2, but that'd just be crazy to have 28 tight ends in one league.
I was driving, thinking about this league, right? And I'm thinking, there's no way we're gonna really do 2 quarterbacks. And then I was thinking, well, you know what would be a fun league? Is if we did just kickers only.
I've actually heard of that before.
Really? That's
Yeah.
a thing?
Yeah, and it's a survival.
Is it?
Yeah, it's survival. So if you pick Justin Tucker, first week you can't have him the rest of the year.
Yeah, you get
even in playoffs.
Yeah, I love it. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You got to pick.
that'd be fun.
You can't pick the same kicker twice.
All right. Well, there you go. That's our competition when the season starts. We'll have a all kickers draft for the Watch Your Lips
I'm in.
cast. But yeah, we are doing the fantasy football league,
And
we do have 2, possibly 3 spots left. So the first 2 that reach out to us that aren't already in the league, you'll get the spot.
Yeah, so message us on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok.
Or TikTok.
And 14-team league, 2 spots, for sure 2 spots.
For sure 2 spots, possibly 3, but definitely 2. So reach out. Let's get you in the league. We haven't even talked about this, but it is free. And you'll have a guest appearance on the show and merch if Jake hasn't given all our hats away. But we've got some more merch coming. Also a secret to you guys.
It's fine.
But
The less I know, the better.
So get in on this, guys. We'd love to have you in for sure.
And in other fantasy news, in real fantasy baseball, we tied this week, Jeffrey.
We did.
And Watch Your Lips.
I'm still in the lead though.
You're in
for the year.
I'm in
fourth.
I'm in 5th.
You actually are.
So you're in the league against him.
I'm in the league and the lead.
The
He
league,
is
you're
both.
in the league.
Very good.
Yes.
Very, very perceptive.
Can you
I
spell
said
league?
lead. League?
Yeah. Can you
Do
spell
you
it?
think I'm dumb?
No, I'm just
Like,
I'm just asking if you could spell it.
LEAGUE.
Okay, thank you. Because some
Yeah.
people can't do that. So good. I like it, Burns.
Hey,
Jake.
Not me. Tim.
I'm
Wow.
just saying some people can't spell it.
You've changed, bro.
I know you can spell it, but I mean, thanks for letting the listeners know.
In Watch Your Lips Fantasy, we are still tied 4-4. We took a week-long break.
We did.
So we're going to get back into the picks, being that I did win. I'll go ahead and pick first.
And just to clarify, we are doing this on Sunday evening. I think this will probably be out on Tuesday or Wednesday, right, Jake?
Whenever I get it done, you're listening to it, so it got out there.
All right, it got out there, but
It is Sunday the 14th of August.
Are we going to Friday? Or are we going to Thursday? Because we need to clarify that.
This will
never been
start,
clarified.
today is the 14th of August, for those listening. So the actual score will start being kept as tomorrow, Monday the 15th, for 6 days.
For 6 days. All right.
Okay.
All right.
That's how we've been doing it.
Well, you won the last time before we went on the All-Star break.
And I don't know, I don't know all the guys we've picked, but Adolis Garcia from the Rangers is who I'm going to pick first.
All right. And I will take Max Muncy. Stumped already.
I am.
You need my help?
You know, it's one of those things where I didn't look, you know?
You want me to give you a player?
I'll take a player from you if Jeff will take a player from you.
I'll take Alex Bregman. And then you pick yours because he's going to pick an Astro.
I'll take Manny Machado.
Okay, and I'll take Ahmad Rosario.
Picking it up.
All right, Jake. Snooze fest here.
Billy
pick
Buckner.
one guy. You have one guy left.
Pick Jeter.
Fuck it. I'll take Francisco Lindor.
All right, he was on the list. Good pick. Lindor's hot right now.
Yeah, but they're on the road at Atlanta.
He's still hot right now.
So I'll take it.
For episode 27, we didn't do this on 26, but you probably didn't look at ranker since you didn't look at your stats.
No.
But you guys, off the cuff, know anybody that was 27 or is 27 now?
I do not.
I'd have to go look.
Who? Rattle them off.
Well, Trout is, he's the big one, right? I mean, that I think people are going to gravitate to, but Big Papi.
With Minnesota?
Yeah, how about Big Papi? Eddie George for the Tennessee Titans, I believe, was 27. I believe. And Jake, wasn't the crime dog?
Fred McGriff, I believe so.
Wasn't no Freddie McGriff?
Take a bite out of it.
He might have
I was
been.
thinking about this all day because I thought you guys would hit me with it. But
I mean, I got
look it
ranker
up?
here if you want to go over their list.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's hear it. Let's see it.
Do you want to go? We've been going from 1 down. You want to just continue that
let's
trend?
just go 1 through 10.
So Trout is on there at 1. Ortiz at 2. Eddie George 3. Steve Atwater, Denver Bronco 4.
Missed him. Good one.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Oh, yeah. How do you forget
5.
about Vladdy? Put him up.
Giancarlo Stanton 6. Juan Marichal 7.
Oh, yeah.
Scott Niedermayer.
I thought you were Scott Rowland. Wasn't Scott Rowland 27 too?
You know what? I don't know.
I have no clue.
I think he was.
He was then.
Catfish Hunter. Casey Jones is 10. Don Sutton
The
11.
Casey Jones from the Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
The hockey guy?
Yeah. Fred McGriff is 12.
What did Casey Jones? Really hockey?
He had the hockey
He had
stick
the
and
hockey stick and the mask in Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh.
He hung out with April West. Or not April West.
Scott
April,
Rowland. Numero 14.
Yeah.
Wow,
okay,
look at you. Good for you,
14. Altuve's on the list at 16.
Nah. Not
What?
yet. Not yet. I mean, he should be.
No, he should be there.
Yeah, but he's not top 10, right? You're past
He should
the top
be
10.
top 10.
Yeah. He was 16th.
Burns.
Come on, the guy, he has been a stud in the major leagues.
Not above those guys.
Jeff doesn't like him because they cheated.
No, I like them
Every
because
team
they cheated. They
cheats.
beat the blue team.
Yeah, every team cheats.
Yeah, that's.
How do you feel about the blue team going on that 12-game run? Snapped.
I
today.
feel sick about it.
Well, because you're a Giants fan, and the Giants have pretty much waved bye-bye to 2022.
season.
They're on a 2-game winning streak. They won today.
So you're
8
saying
to
there's
7.
a chance.
That's right.
Sticking in the baseball realm, we can save it for Heater. I don't know if you want to or not on Fernando Tatis, but the big news out of Major League Baseball is that he has been suspended 80 games for testing positive for performance-enhancing drugs.
Well, look, when you're on a team like that, of that caliber, at your age, with the kind of money that you're making, and you constantly show immaturity, like, they're going to move on at some point. I mean, he's not coming back till what, mid-23 now? He's been out the whole year.
Yeah, and they're trying to
because
make
of an
a run.
accident that was not related to baseball.
He'll miss a portion of the first half.
Yeah, and he said he was treating ringworm. Okay.
That's why he popped.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever had ringworm? I was a wrestler at one time. I've had it. Normally there's a cream that goes on your body.
Right.
It's not an oral supplement that you take.
What would they call that? An anti-puretic or something?
More like a cream.
No, I know, but if you there are oral things. There are oral medications
I know.
for it.
I know, but I'm saying like ringworm is something that's on the surface. Like it's not inside your body. It's on the surface. So why are you not putting an antifungal or something on your body? Like just stupid.
Well,
it
why
doesn't make any sense
but
to
see,
me.
I can you taking a pill for it. There are pills out there for different types of things like that nowadays. I don't know.
No, Burns,
back
I'm not
then.
saying that you're wrong here. What I'm saying is, one, how did he get ringworm? And two, why didn't he just use the antifungal cream that takes care of
And
it?
is he susceptible to monkeypox if he got ringworm?
It could be. This could be. You could be onto something here.
I don't think I got to worry about
Yeah, right.
why are
You know what? Hey, this is a true story. So I have I have this gal that works in here. You've met her.
Yes.
I won't mention her name because it's.
Please don't.
She says some things that are kind of off the wall sometimes, and she goes, "Man, this monkeypox is really like just it's running rampant now," and I'm like, "Hey, do you know how you contact monkeypox?" She's like, "Well, my kid," and I'm like, "Hey, stop the conversation right now. Like you have no idea where you're going. Just stop. Don't
quit it."
I thought it was funny.
So he's putting a lotion, whatever. Like, it wasn't from ringworm.
No, that's
Sorry,
what
I
he.
struggled to
That's
say
what
that.
he said.
No, I know, but I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying, there's no way that was from that.
I don't think so. And I mean,
he was doing something.
Yeah, he's immature.
Well,
He's way
and his
too immature.
teammates have been outspoken about it too. That
what are they saying?
they just needs to be better.
Well,
Yeah.
you're in the.
They're very
they
disappointed.
should-
Clevenger
yeah.
came out and was just like it's extremely disappointing.
Can't
they're
count on you.
Well, and they're making a run here
you
to
just
try to get in the
took-
wild card chase or in stay in the wild card chase. And you're expecting a guy like that to come back with the moves that you just made, and you're getting really excited about how much more explosive your lineup can look. And then this happens, and it's like, well, shit.
Right, you played 4 rehab games.
Why the doctors they weren't in the know?
Right.
Like
Dude, it's not ringworm. This is
No.
complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah.
This is not ringworm.
Well,
Like-
he was trying to come back. He probably wasn't putting in the work that he needed to be putting in, so he was going to take a shortcut, right?
So yeah, I mean, if you want an enhancer,
In your opinion.
get ringworm.
In my
and
opinion.
take what he took.
Yeah,
If you want an
exactly.
enhancer now. I mean, it's one of the dumbest stories I've heard in I don't know how long.
Lance Armstrong probably.
it hurts his team big time.
Since then, like
Probably.
he had some dumb stories about
Yeah,
it.
he did.
Yeah, but that story also involves multiple competitors also doing the same shit. Like they said, I thought I'd heard somewhere, it might even have been on Joe Rogan when he did that podcast, that like if you were to go first to like 24th,
As in cycling.
the 25th place finisher would have ended up being your winner due to everybody else testing positive.
In cycling, yeah.
But he's the
believe
one
it.
that
Okay, in
wore
that era, obviously there was a lot of performance enhancing drugs going around.
in all sports.
Why did we never hear about it in the NBA? You're telling me nobody ever took it? Why didn't we hear about it in NFL football?
Yeah.
Nobody ever took it.
Well, I think
So it's
I
only
think-
baseball.
I think that
it's only
they
baseball, and that's the only thing that gets tarnished. And even then, who cares?
Yeah, I don't.
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
Look at the amount of people in the stands right now in comparison back then in that era. How many people were going to games? Why aren't they going to games now? Not as entertaining.
Yeah.
It's the bottom
It's
line. You're
strikeout
paying
or
you're paying
home
money
run.
to go watch a game. It's not as entertaining anymore.
It really isn't.
I've been to 3 this year, and I'm like, take it or leave it. Honestly,
Yeah. I tried to watch a little bit tonight, the Yankees in Boston, and it was a good pitching duel, but it's just, there's no, like that series used to mean something. Like that was a big deal, right?
It still does. It still means
Well,
something.
but when you watch it, there's not that electricity that it used to be for me, at least. I used to get excited about those, even though I do not like either one of them. and now it's just kind of a dull game.
It was must-watch TV kind
Yeah.
of thing. It was like Monday Night Football or...
Well, especially during the run,
Right,
the
right
playoff
now.
runs.
Yeah.
Those teams in the playoff runs, when they were fighting back and forth for World Series titles, I mean, that was awesome to watch. But no, I'm with you. Anymore, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to get through a full Major League Baseball game watching TV for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I will not.
It's hard to do it.
Yeah.
Well, tonight's
Now-
game I saw was 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I think a 3-0 shutout win
Yeah,
by the Red Sox.
Waka, is that his name?
Yeah, Michael Waka.
He was dealing.
And,
I think he made it through 7 and
Yeah.
had like 80 something pitches.
Yeah. So Tatis, idiot.
Idiot.
And Little League.
I mean-
Little League's going on.
Little League World Series.
That I'm excited
So
about.
on the Hit or Die podcast, you put out a poll to your listeners about what stadium you would want to go to. Mm-hmm. Howard J. Lombardi would be mine. Like a bucket list for me is to go to the Little League World Series at Williamsport. I mean, yeah, going to Yankee Stadium, going to Fenway, going to Wrigley, of course. Those are iconic stadiums that you have to go to probably once in your life, right? But the Little League World Series, there is nothing like it. That is pure baseball at its finest. Like, these kids are playing hard. They're having fun. The coaches are encouraging. Like, best time of the year right now.
And it takes you back. Like, you get that nostalgia, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I watch it and I'm just like, oh, I remember these days. I love it.
I was walking up the stairs yesterday after watching a game, and I was thinking about the team Jake and I were on, and I'm like, man, we were this close.
Yeah, we were like a week or two away.
We were this close.
Oh, I remember.
If we didn't have a couple
following you guys.
injuries, we would have got there.
Yeah.
You know, and
I was with Bayer.
Yeah,
Zapata was good then.
yeah.
And every year,
that's where it pauses.
Where you could,
We were good.
well, yeah.
Well, you're also
Right.
You guys are obviously you're here. Like
Yeah.
I'm
no,
not
thank
going to
you.
include you
Thank
because
you.
you're right here. But yes, you guys were good.
No, we had a really good team. PD Ramirez was on that team. Danny Bonilla. We had a good squad. Really good squad.
What is going on over there?
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's my
Oh,
cup.
show it. Pick it up and show it to everybody again.
What's making all the noise?
He's kicking that around.
Well, I've got this chair
Burns
that
is
has
kicking the
arms.
can.
This chair that has arms. I'm like contorted to sit here.
All
That's
right.
all.
Every year, you have great like storylines, great moments with like coaches being inspirational, and
One of the best speeches ever made in the history of sports was done by a coach from New Jersey. What?
not the best.
I said one of the best in sports was done by a coach in New Jersey. If you're a sports fan and you have not listened to that, you need to. Because that was
good.
awesome.
It was good.
It was okay.
I mean, he turned it into a little run, like going on ESPN and everything, right?
Yeah.
next year.
ESPN was jumping.
But the next year, he was like a commentator.
Yeah, he did some games.
Yeah.
It was all right. Whatever. It was okay.
All right, Jake's
I feel like
hating on
Jake
it.
hates Little League.
I'm just,
Yeah.
Jake
I'm just
hates
mad.
Little League. Tell us
I'm
why.
just. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Actually, again, there's that was a good speech. I'm just busting your balls.
Well, not mine, his.
I see the upset in your eyes there. But the umpiring
Oh, my
this
gosh.
year has been like
Okay.
horrendous.
All right. So the Washington game, I think it was Washington, Oregon, the championship
I think
game
it was
to go.
Oregon, yeah.
Walk off. Okay. The third base umpire puts his arms up, foul, calls it foul. So they don't play it. Right? I mean, left fielder goes and runs and picks up the ball and throws it in. Well, heads up on the base coach, because I don't know what the home plate ump did. They didn't show that. They didn't show his call. And as umpires, we've all done it. That's the home plate umpire's call. Now, but on a baseline, when he can't see it and he's right there, that's the third base umpire's call. Right?
Yes.
Would you agree?
Yes.
I mean, he ruled the ball landed.
I mean,
foul.
it's not a fly ball.
No.
So fly ball is on the home plate umpire, but the ball lands in foul territory. He called it foul. Base coach was heads up, and he said kept going. Well, the winning run scores. They call time. They do the coach's timeout. They go in and talk about it, get the headsets on, and they call the game.
No way.
Walk off. And devastating 2-2 game in extra innings. This is in the 8th inning.
What?
And that's how they end their season. Because you've got 2 umpires that influence that game.
Yeah, but didn't it went to review?
Yeah, it went to review, and they called it fair.
Was it like
After,
egregious?
and he had
Was it
scored.
like way foul?
No, it was close.
Oh, it
It
was?
could have been either way, but hey, he called foul,
Right.
right? So at that point, it's dead. You call foul ball, it's dead.
Yeah.
So why they?
But they
ended it like that?
they went to headsets as if it was reviewed, and the review
Showed that it was fair.
And
But what you're saying is the players are reacting to that
yeah,
foul ball.
I am too.
Think
Yeah.
about it as a player. Hey, foul ball, and
Yeah.
he's loud about it. His arms are in the air.
Yeah.
It's dead. Ball's foul. It's not playable.
I've just seen a lot of really
Yeah,
awful
it's been bad.
strike
The
zones.
strike zones
Oh.
are terrible. Yeah. These kids, they're 12 years old, 13 years old.
And normally, that the umpires in Williamsport are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're usually
usually
pretty
are
good.
really good.
Yeah.
Right. So I hope they get better, and this is a regional thing. I don't know, but
But it was all
But it
throughout
has been bad.
the West, the Northwest. So it was Washington, Oregon,
was a
Hawaii.
bunch. It was a
Yeah.
bunch.
yeah,
Just
Hawaii
awful.
won the West Division.
Oh, Hawaii dominated too.
Oh yeah.
They
They've been
usually
good. Yeah,
usually do pretty well.
They've been really good for the last 5 to 10
Well,
years.
they at least the last 3 they've had really good teams.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm excited for it.
Oh, me too.
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
And,
I
and
like-
we get the international part of it back this year, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
I don't. I have no clue. I'm
Oh, man, I
hoping
hope so.
That,
That would be awesome.
was optimistic.
Was it last year they didn't have it?
Yeah, they didn't
Those
have it.
points-
And
Because that's a true world champion, right?
Yeah, well, last year was like it was still fun because it's a Little League World Series.
But is it though?
What?
A true?
well, yeah, you're playing.
Yes, it's a true World
teams
Series.
From
Yeah, but they have international play international and
Yeah,
US
That's
play.
what I'm saying. Is if they combine them again, it's a true world
Yeah,
champion.
but they should play each other.
like interleague between the international.
Way
and the
too
US.
many games.
Yeah.
Can't do it. The brackets would be huge.
Split them up.
I mean, I guess
like they did last year with the.
I guess you could.
the U.S. teams
You just
Yeah.
do the same thing, but just
Yeah.
mix match your teams.
have 4 different divisions.
One team from each division. That's all there is.
No, I'm saying if you did the international and the U.S., what do you mean?
You have eight United States teams that
Yeah.
qualify, right?
Yeah.
And you have 8 international.
So you're saying
So you
just
say
go
4 and 4
Yeah,
and 4 and 4.
yeah.
Same amount of games.
Mix them up.
I don't know. I kind of
If you
I
win-
kind of like the old
I do
the
too.
old school like
because it takes you back
hey,
to getting patriotic.
number
and you're like-
one, you're the best in America.
yeah.
Okay. And then
We got to make sure an American team is playing.
And then if you that's not what I'm saying.
No, but that's why is that
But that's
why
true. That's a very good point. Because
When has there never been a USA
Yeah.
team from the States playing in the World Series?
that would yeah.
It's never been any other way.
I know
But
that.
that's what he's saying. If it
Right.
like would
You're
there
gonna-
always be an American?
How do we
team
know
in
the
there
best 2 teams
You'll
are
have
playing each
Curacao
other?
and Japan playing.
every
right?
year?
Yeah.
If those are the best 2 teams, they should be playing for the Little League World Series.
Well, then one of them shouldn't lose.
Losers.
Yeah, one's got to lose.
When's the
Mix
last
and
time a
match.
United States? I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
They've
Like,
always
they're
been
always
there.
there. They've got a team representing every year.
I don't know. Hawaii's won.
What are you talking about?
U.S. has won.
No, that's not what he's
Several
saying.
times.
What he's saying is,
I know what he's saying. I know exactly what he's saying.
what is he saying?
That we have to have an American team in.
Yeah, the way it's set up.
Yeah. But for politics wise, he's saying we have to have an American team in.
Why is it that way? Do we know we have the 2 best teams playing each other?
Because United States is always going to have a team represented.
The way the brackets are set up, there's always going to be a team
Thank
from the
you
US.
guys for telling me how the Little League World Series works. I'm a huge fan, and I think it's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way that they do it. I think they need to continue to do it the way they have for 80 years.
Well, they're not going to
Jake.
pack it out if there's two
And I don't know if it's
Right.
been, I don't know if it's been 80,
International.
but it's been a long time.
Now,
100 maybe.
my question is,
Could be.
Could be.
is if you or when you go, are you going to slide down the hill?
Yeah. Of course, dude.
I think we should take an RV out there one of these summers.
You want to drive all the way to Pennsylvania?
Yeah, dude, and just enjoy a trip in an RV. You wouldn't want to do that?
With you two?
Yeah.
Do a road trip?
Yeah. I
To
think that'd be
Williamsport?
awesome. Yes.
The road to Williamsport?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And
I'm in.
maybe figure out how we can turn the RV
You know how many times we say we're going to do things
I
on
know,
this
we haven't
podcast
bowled
and we
yet.
don't do it?
We haven't bowled yet. I'm ready.
We can bowl whenever. We bowl right now.
You have one?
No, we can leave and go bowl.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.
We'll catch up at the bowling alley.
That's
Yeah, Little League World Series. Let's go.
USA.
I love
whatever
Little
USA.
League World
Yeah.
Series.
Go USA.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Go USA. Why not?
I don't mean that sarcastic. It came off sarcastic.
I do hope that we have teams from other countries.
Yeah. No, I
'Cause
agree.
That's fun. Like, I enjoy seeing that.
Oh, I want to see the championship game be an international team and a
Yeah.
U.S. team is what I'm saying. That's what I want to see happen.
You're
And then,
more
yes,
of a
the best team would
traditionalist.
win because you just beat
Not
your whole
necessarily,
bracket.
but yeah.
You were the best team in the U.S. You were the best team in the international division. So the two best teams are playing, Jake, to answer your question.
But what if
would-
there's a team from the U.S. division that took second,
Dude.
but they were up against the U.S. or vice versa?
Any given day,
international?
anybody can lose. So what if saying the best two teams are, in the international division or the two best teams are in the U.S. division? There's no way of knowing. All we know is the best team comes out of each division.
The best
That's
team in
what we
that
know.
division. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it as is. We're not going to argue that anymore.
I'm just saying the WBC is not always the United States
Right.
playing in it.
Yeah.
You have the DR playing Cuba or whatever.
Most of the time, right? Why are you giving me daggers, dude?
I'm just looking at you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, last baseball thing. Last week you had the Field of Dreams game. Reds, Cubs.
Boo.
I definitely didn't watch that.
You didn't watch it?
I forgot it was on. I watched
And
a little
you
bit
guys
of
buzz
Field
me
of
for not watching TV shows.
Well, yes, TV shows, but not sports are different. Like,
Joey Votto was awesome when he was mic'd up.
Mic'd up?
That was sweet. I mean, to hear his story and talking to John Smoltz, that was cool.
that mic'd up thing has been. I've liked it when they've done it, like the All-Star game, all of that.
Hey, did they change the field itself from last year? Is there any changes at all?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay, it looked way more enclosed to me than
I don't think so.
it was last year. But
Do they? Is there just like a section where they run out of the cornfield and then the rest?
yeah,
There's like a fence?
Griffey and Griffey Jr. walked out in the beginning.
Oh, but I'm saying, is it like all cornfield in the outfield?
No,
Yeah.
there's an outfield
There's a
fence.
fence.
though,
There's a fence,
But it's
covering the corn.
yeah, you can't you can see the cornfield.
Your corn's
Right.
covered.
but it. I don't even know where
I mean,
to go
that's
with
that's
that.
like a dad joke. Burns, don't laugh
I
at that.
know.
It's fun.
Yeah, he
It's
did.
awful.
I mean,
Stop it.
Got him.
What, can we rewind that shit?
Yeah,
and
got
not? God damn it.
corn, huh?
Yeah.
What
it's
a
covered.
It's covered.
See, he laughed again.
Is that
and
is
it
that
doesn't
a
digest.
is that a top 3 baseball movie?
Oh yeah, Field of Dreams. Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
better than it? I think
Sandlot.
I think the Rookie is probably my top.
The Rookie's a great story, but the movie's not as good to me as Field of Dreams.
Fair enough.
What about For the Love of the Game?
Oh yeah,
That's a great one, man. I mean, but
Yeah.
you've got The Natural, you've got Bull Durham,
Major League.
you got you got comedies, and then you've got the dramas.
Yeah,
Sandlot, Field of Dreams,
Yeah.
and then
Little Big League.
another good one.
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie.
Great movie.
Yep.
We've talked about Angels in the Outfield before.
Good
Cox
movie.
always was one, as we've mentioned.
Can you explain that?
What that means?
Yeah.
So
when you say
when we were in high school and played baseball, Jeff would start getting a feeling in the dugout. Fair, right?
yeah,
He'd start feeling the spirit, right? So he'd be
do it right now.
he'd be in the corner, and yeah, there it is. Do it, Coxie. Start getting those shoulders going.
And then Coach Lohai,
Every time.
R.I.P., he'd look over
Yeah.
and he'd be like, Coxie, do you have an angel? I said, yeah, I do, Coach. He's like, all right, I'll see if they'll put you in. But that was junior year. I mean, we were stacked. Like we were really good. But it worked. It worked a few
Every
times.
time.
I got at bats or I went in the next inning. Like they loved it.
Yeah.
They absolutely loved it. But for love of the game would probably be 3.
Really? I don't have it that high. It's a good movie, but I don't have it that high.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you put in front of it?
I like the comedy stuff better. I like the,
Bull Durham?
Bull Durham's in there. I think Sandlot's my favorite.
A League of Their Own?
It's a good one too.
Aren't
That's
they
probably
remaking that?
Major Leagues up there.
Aren't they remaking or
Yeah,
doing?
they're
There's
doing
a show.
Amazon.
It's out already, I believe.
Is it?
I think so. I don't know.
I haven't
It
watched
doesn't
it.
look great.
But I like
like
the
the
I like
WNBA.
the I like the stadium pick. I think the Field of Dreams game would be fun to go see.
Yeah.
Is like a one-off thing.
Well, I've been to Omaha, and that was unbelievable. You have too.
To the new stadium or the old?
Yeah.
No, not to Rose. Yeah, the new one. Yeah, not Rosenblatt. But that would have been freaking awesome to go
Right.
to Rosenblatt. And then we've both done a World Series. So I guess the Little League World Series is
I think we're going.
we got
I'm down.
get the
Burns,
trifecta
do the
there.
logistics of it. And
All right, let's
we'll
do it.
tag along.
You want me to drive? It'll be like National Lampoon.
Well, I don't know. Are you drinking? Because I can trust Jake to drive, and he won't.
No, I would never drink and drive. I don't do that.
I don't either. I don't.
No, I don't
Wow.
either.
Fucking wow.
All right, so I don't know where this is going
Yeah,
tonight,
X
but
that out.
this is what happens on a Sunday night.
That's right. And the Cali squeeze is
Coxie,
going.
what do you got in the football world?
Well, I got a couple things. I mean, let's start out with Fresno State. We haven't talked about Fresno State. It's clear they're the Mountain West favorite. All the experts are saying it. We knew it. But
They did scrimmage. Was it last night?
I think they did.
I think it was Friday night or last night. I saw not a lot of starters played, but the expectations are high.
They're very high. And
The
they should
hype
be very high.
is
The
very-
offense
very
is going
high.
to score points. The Dogs were ranked defensively as one of the top 40 in the nation last year. That's saying a lot. There's some really good defensive teams. They've
I've heard their defense is going to be
has
solid.
gotten better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's going to be huge. We've got a cupcake game first, and then we play Oregon State, and then we go to USC.
Is Oregon State here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Oregon
First
State's
2
here.
weeks. September 1, they open with
And-
Cal Poly.
And,
Right.
to remind everybody, they lose when they come here. Oregon State does. So they should again.
I'm excited. I saw some stuff about like rankings and the I forgot which part it was, but like it shows the states, on the map, and Fresno State was repping California, and just like for a team that's hyped up, and I think in years past, like I don't know if it's gotten to them or like late in the season, you've just kind of seen maybe for whatever reason they fold or lose a game and everybody gets deflated. And if I'm this team, and I don't think it. I think this is their mentality, their attitude towards it is attack it.
Well, we've had a lot of preseasons that are hyped like this one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, to be the realist, here's where I think the difference is. Not that I like him better and not that I like him worse, but I think Jeff Tedford is the difference maker. Reason being, he won the Mountain West. He beat the Boise State. He's had the big season, and he's finished the big season. So I think he's going to do it again. I really do. I think they're going to win the Mountain West. I think they're going to end up in the top 25. They beat USC. That's a top 10 team. They're going to be a top 10 team because I don't think they're going to lose very many other games, if any, outside of that one.
Could be.
I mean, Boise is on a downhill skid. They have been for the last few years. But they play Fresno tough all the time, and we got to go to Boise this year. So, I don't know. I mean, I think Tedford's he can finish it.
Yeah,
and that's
He
what
can
I'm
prep a
excited
team
about
for those
Yes.
type of games.
He's
where
been
it's like,
in the big game.
We're supposed to beat this team,
Yeah.
so let's do it.
He's had the good Pac-12 teams. He's
Yeah.
been ranked in the top, 10 in the country.
Yeah.
Several times.
When
So,
it's not like he got run out of here, that he left on his own.
yeah, he left on his own
Yeah.
accord.
Yeah.
But what I fear is that all this hype, and they do really well, let's say they beat USC, what always happens to Fresno is they drop that one game that they shouldn't drop.
There's a letdown.
Right? There's always a
UNLV,
letdown game.
San Jose State. Yep.
Right. A UTEP back
Last
then.
year it was Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-score lead late. And
that was such an annoying game to watch.
Yeah, but I think we're in for a really good season with the Dogs. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I just take the hype and run with it. Like, don't take on that persona. Like, if everybody thinks you're going to be the hated team, then let's be the hated team.
Right.
Like, Boise State was that for all those years, and they embraced it.
And here's what I got for Fresno. Regardless of if they're good or bad,
show out.
Because they're going to be good, show up. Quit griping when they're not good.
Right.
Okay? And support.
Yeah,
because
don't sell out
the
week
only
one
way
and
that
then
we're going to
never be
continue this momentum is that we get the red wave there. And when the red wave is there, Valley Children's Stadium, not Bulldog Stadium, now, it's tough to play in. That place is loud because it's small and it is loud.
Yeah.
So
and it is hot in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it is hot. The red wave needs to show up though. Quit being fair weather fans.
It's fun. It's fun when it's packed.
You live in the Valley. Go support the Dogs. Please.
No,
Go do it.
We've all been there in a crowded stadium, in that environment. And like, it's fun.
It's unbelievable.
Can you imagine how much fun it is for the players?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, we want good things. We want good, we want to play in big bowls, and you got to
get them used to it. Get them used to those big crowds.
Well, we were talking about this off air. I don't know if you want to get in on this or not, Jake, because some of it could get a little muddy for you, so I don't want to put you in there. But like, look at Selland Arena. When Jerry Tarkanian was here, all of us as kids went to those games. Packed.
Yep.
Completely packed.
It was a very hard ticket to get.
Yeah, hanging from the rafters.
Exactly. He builds the Save Mart Center, and nobody goes. It's too big of a venue for too small of a school. Really. The only thing keeping the Save Mart Center open right now is concerts.
Yeah.
And, Biden Field, for me, this is just for me, like, it was the gem of the Valley. And not saying that Biden Field doesn't look good, but it doesn't look the same.
Well, yeah,
as it did when we were kids.
Right.
Well, when it was built, it was one of probably a handful of stadiums in the state, if not fewer than a handful in college baseball.
They were way ahead of the time.
And it looks, other than some changes to the field and adding more championships to the outfield, it looks virtually the same.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And Bulldog Stadium or Valley Children's Stadium now,
they've just put turf down. Really? They've put turf down. They haven't done the big renovations that they're talking about. Yeah, the big marquee sign, that's cool.
So what type of renovations are you wanting for the stadium?
Well, just me personally?
More seating?
Yeah, I think it needs to expand and put some, it needs to be comfortable.
Well, I only asked because you were talking about the smaller venues being successful and all of that. Well,
San Diego State's new stadiums, I think, capacity-wise, is smaller than Fresno's now.
Kind of a different point though, where I was going with basketball, because it was an era.
Okay.
The Jerry Tarkanian era and at Selland Arena as a kid. We all wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Like that, you just said it. That was the ticket to have. Like, if you had a Tuesday night game, you were staying up late and you weren't going to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock like you should have been. You're going to bed at 11.
Yeah.
And you're going to watch the Bulldogs play. And a ton of NBA players. Say what you want. Knock him. He got them.
Oh, yeah.
He got them and they won.
I love Tark.
Right? Well, now at the Save Mart Center, there is just no support. Plus, the talent isn't like it used to be. I don't think Fresno State basketball is drawing the same talent that they did when we were kids.
I agree.
That's probably fair, right? I think football is. I think baseball is, and maybe even more talent now. But I don't know.
I have an issue with the facilities, just the way they look, the way they are, the way they're the same. Like, people want to talk about modifying or changing Bulldogs or Valley Children's Stadium, and it's like, I can't imagine how much money that would take. I've heard figures like millions, like tens of millions, and I'm thinking, why? For what?
Well, that's why I was asking.
Like,
that
do we
question,
just
not to
bite
be
the
a
bullet
dick.
and try to get booster money and like figure out a way to over time in the next 5, 6, 7 years build a new stadium?
Well, I mean, just put it on the ballot and have Fresno County pay for all the athletic facilities because that's what they're doing now.
What do they say? Like 30% of that will go towards athletic.
Yeah, and the taxes for any Fresno County residents going up 0.25%.
It
doesn't sound like a lot,
probably
but
keep going up.
think about how many people live in Fresno.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit.
It's like we talked about the move to the Pac-12. The university's got to make some investments into its athletics then. I just saw a video
100%,
for the Gators' new $90 million athletic facility, new locker room, it's beautiful. There's no reason other than there's nowhere else for me to go for a player to come to Fresno State. Guys, this is not the first choice for most kids, and it's not going to get the high star recruit.
No, but they will get coaching. They will get support.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. The Derek Carrs, the David Carrs, the Trent Dilfers, the Devontae Adams, the Ryan Matthews.
No question. There's always product coming out of here.
Yeah.
100%. I'm saying the university.
You are 100% right.
Why does everything look the same? We don't.
Like,
Yeah,
It's good enough, so let's leave it.
Yeah, let's do something more for our athletes.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know how we do that. Maybe that's what we were talking about. Maybe you move to the Pac-12 and that happens. Maybe it does. I don't know. But it comes down like anything else. It comes down to money.
It comes with a payday, and the Pac-12 is going to be like, well, okay, yeah, you're going to make some money on this deal, but what are you going to do with it?
Right. Are you going to keep everything the same?
At some point, you got to upgrade let's. A facelift isn't enough to me. Like
Right.
putting up some banners and signs that say Valley
we still
Children's.
win, dude. We still win. And that's why I think
what do we win,
won't.
though? What do we win?
Oh, we've won national championships.
We've won 2.
Yeah.
In softball and baseball, what did like equestrian win something?
Okay, let's talk the major sports. How many has Boise State won?
I don't know. I'm not a Boise State fan. I don't give a fuck.
Right, I'm not either. But they don't win.
They haven't.
They get there, but they don't win.
They've won some pretty big bowl games.
I'm not saying that.
They've been to bowl games. Fresno State's never sniffed at.
Yeah, but don't knock Fresno State.
I'm not.
We've had national championships, dude. Even with no funds. Like the Wonder Dogs is amazing. That story.
So what do we want to do
insane.
then? So then what do we want? Do we want to leave just then?
No,
what are we complaining about? What are we even talking about?
We're not complaining. We need more money. We need to compete at a high level like we are.
Well, we do that,
But
right?
in order to attract more recruits, we need more money. That's what we need. And a lot of that comes from personal donations, really is what it is. And I think it goes back to a lot of the fair weather stuff. You've got your mainstays. You've got those guys that no matter what, they're bleeding Bulldog red all the time. And then you've got some that are like, I'm out. I'm going to support this year, see how it goes, and then I'm out. No, and then you've got others that, hey, for 30 years, Grandpa did it,
Right.
Dad
That's their
did it,
team.
now I'm doing it. My son's going to do it, right? We need more of those.
And I'm not bashing Fresno State. Did I say anything that wasn't true?
No, I just don't knock the national championships, bro.
Of course not.
I know you wouldn't. Of
course not.
See, look, I can do it to him too. He's
No, I'm
getting
just.
all
What did
riled.
I say that wasn't true?
What, that we don't win national championships?
We don't. We win. You said we win. Well,
For
what do we
small
win?
schools, we win. We do win.
We've won.
Yes.
We've won.
Are those
And all it
national
takes is one.
championships more than what you're talking about with the bowl games?
I mean, I think,
yeah.
Like, I think Boise got like
Hell
10 million just for going to
No,
one.
that's what I'm saying. They
Fresno
get a
State
lot
baseball. Who knows if they got any money?
Right.
It wasn't a big, a pay. I'm sure there was some money involved, but yeah, I mean,
So
getting to a New Year's Day bowl pays.
More. Yeah.
Well, and I'm just going to say it. I mean, I hate that we renamed the stadium. I don't like it. I mean, not that I'm not a Valley Children's Hospital supporter, because I am. My kids have been there. They've broke arms. They've, sliced their head open, and we've glued their head
Is it the
back together.
concept of just an outside
Dude,
source?
it's not Bulldog Stadium,
Well,
man.
it becomes more corporate, right?
It is. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, but part of getting money here is going to be that we have to become more corporate, because all these other stadiums, I don't know about all, but probably a lot of the big ones are named after a corporation.
Well, we're going to have to see. I mean,
So hopefully,
It's $1 million. It's a 10-year deal for $10 million. Is that what I read? Is that what you read?
Yeah.
So it's $1 million a year. We'll see
Yeah.
where this $1 million
that's how-
goes.
maybe
Right.
a New Jersey or two for each team.
I'm sure
I don't
they'll
know,
take
man. I
any
don't-
money they can get, but
I'm just
Yeah.
not a huge fan.
No,
I-
I get it because we're small town. That's part of the allure of Fresno State. It's more like that's why we have the V on our vehicles because it's all one together.
4 vehicles.
small-
Is that what you're saying?
No, the V for Valley or whatever that Pat Hill started,
Yeah.
right?
Paint the valley red. Don't get it wrong. Okay. Don't paint the valley green.
Whoa, I'm
Valley's already green.
trying to
Not right now,
validate
it's
your
dead, it's
feeling
brown.
here. I'm trying to validate your feelings, okay? That's all I'm trying to do for you, Cox.
But Fresno State's going to have a great year. I'm excited for the season. I'm excited for Jeff Tedford. I'm excited for some new blood to come in. I'm excited for old blood, Jake Hayner. Have a hell of a year,
Yeah.
please, because we're going to need you. So let's move on. You want to move into the NFL?
yeah.
You guys got anything else on Fresno State?
Nope.
I am with you. I want them to win. I want that hype. I want them to live up to it. I want people to get excited because last year people were excited and there was a couple games where it's like they're sellouts, but we didn't see it.
Well, this is the last thing I'll say is like Fresno has the capability year in and year out, for the most part, to be a top 25 team. Shouldn't be a shock to any player now when you break the top 25. Like there's been plenty of teams that have done it before
Act
you.
like you've been there before.
Yes, we need to start doing that.
Yeah.
We need to have a chip on our shoulder
Yep.
the same way we've always played, but not get too confident and too cocky and then we drop that egg. We can't do that. And I don't think they will this year. I really don't.
It's not. I mean, and they don't want to lose. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying it. Of course
No,
not.
I'm not
But
saying
we've all
you
been
are.
on
but
teams
just-
where you get more confident,
Yeah.
overconfident, and then
But-
you lay an egg.
So Fresno, plan on being in the top 25. Plan on breaking the top 15.
You deserve it.
Beat USC, and you're in the top 15.
Yeah, I the group coming back is. I'm excited. They've been in those environments. That UCLA game was fantastic. The heart they showed there to win that game.
I mean, Cropper,
dude, they're
they're saying he may be the best wide receiver in the nation. And if you've watched him play, laugh all you want. All those Power 5 schools, laugh all you want. Watch this kid.
Yeah, he's a stud.
well, and you
Because
got
I'll remind you that Devontae Adams came from here.
and you got a really good running back, an underrated running back who was
Yeah.
really good last year. Mims is like,
Yeah, Jordan Mims is awesome.
dude, I'm excited.
And it's his turn.
Yeah, man, and I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I mean, Hayner's just the connection with all these guys. They're gonna be good. And as far as what I hear from the defense, it's the potential to get to that, finally get that push and
Yeah.
break through is there this year. So I'm excited to see it. I just hope we can stay healthy.
Hopefully, this is the last time we talk about Deshaun Watson, but I do want to bring him up though, because Jake sent us a text, and it's now out in the news.
Well, it was rumors.
It was NFL rumors on
Did it come
on Twitter?
Yeah,
right?
but did it come out
oh yeah,
publicly like this was a real thing?
that he. Okay,
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, read it.
Okay. This was per NFL Rumors Twitter. It said Deshaun Watson would accept an 8-game suspension and a $5 million fine to resolve the NFL's disciplinary case against him. So this guy's trying to negotiate a deal.
I was going to say that's very nice of him to just negotiate his own penalties. Like, when did this guy get to take the NFL law in his
How
hands?
about
What is he,
you
Cox?
to negate
Idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot. He'll take the 8-game suspension. He will accept an 8. How about this? You accept your 8-game suspension and you'd make league minimum. Plus you pay the $5 million.
For 1 year or for the rest of your career?
No, for whatever. If the suspension's this year, for this year.
Well, how about this?
I mean, how about you just no?
Yeah. How
That's what I was going to say.
about we
Yeah.
just get him out of the
Well,
NFL?
no, the NFL already came out and said the
year.
evidence shows, that there was really bad stuff going on. Okay, and we want a year.
Yeah. I saw
So 2 days later, he's like,
that. I'll
all
give
right,
you 8 games.
hey, you know what? I'll give you 8 games and I'll pay you $5 million.
It's like
you know?
if you're on trial for murder, you're
Right.
like, oh, I'll do 20.
Yeah,
I'll do
but you know
20
what?
years.
Hey, if that's not saying I'm guilty for everything that I've done, I don't know what is. Are you ever going to say, okay, first of all, the only Deshaun Watson, heater on you, because the only thing that is in the news right now is you have a 6-game suspension and a much smaller fine than $5 million.
And you're
So
coming
for you
out
to
saying,
say, you know what, I'm gonna up the ante 5 times, and I'm gonna give you 2 more games, spells guilty.
Or he's an honorable dude, right? That's why he's doing it.
You know what?
Good
I've always
Lord.
been a fan. I thought he was good coming out of college. I liked him at Clemson. I liked him in Houston. But I mean, this is just a complete shit show.
Well, and then he comes
this
out
guy's
and
a
he's like,
disaster.
I'd like to apologize to the women that are affected by this. Like, why are you? What's wrong with the guy?
Yeah, I mean,
There's something off upstairs.
hey, if you did that, I can tell you that all women are going to be maybe not directly affected, but they're going to look at you, and that stigma is going to follow you
Yeah.
forever. Like,
I don't think he's recovering from this.
no, and negotiating your own deals doesn't work.
Okay, wait,
You know,
but yeah,
Well, but he got the Browns deal, so maybe he's like, I'm the best negotiator in the world, and so I'm going to put this out there for the NFL since the Browns are willing to pay.
who
me
said that this is going to be
$270
a great 30 for 30? Did you say who said that?
yeah, I did.
Yeah, I mean, because when this, it's going to be
Oh yeah,
Right.
the Deshaun Watson
Oh, yeah.
story for sure.
like you've got this docuseries, you've got the Johnny Depp Amber Heard docuseries. Like people need to start getting the ball rolling on all this stuff.
Yeah, let us know if you need help producing it. We've got plenty of content. We'll jump in.
Yeah, I
we'll
know.
be voiceovers.
You're
for
not
it.
going to negotiate a deal with the NFL on playing.
I mean, just stupid.
To
you know?
think that like, and I don't know if that's true. I don't know if this came
No,
out
it is true.
publicly like he said
It
this.
is true.
All right.
He straight up came out and said, this is what he's going to offer.
He's in La La Land. He's with the Browns. Like,
Hey.
there's no reality. They're not even an NFL
There's
team
already-
at this point. That's where
exactly.
everybody goes to die.
Yeah. Now you guys see why I say that.
I'm
It's-
moving closer to that
yeah.
with you.
It's the ghost of the Browns,
Yeah.
I guess.
And-
I mean,
but
they're awful.
I feel like if you're able to talk a NFL team into paying you that amount of money when you're already like under heavy investigation, you think you can go out and tell everybody what to do.
Exactly. But, dude, there's already an appeal against you.
Yeah.
So it's
He's
like,
an
okay,
idiot.
hang on. I got one for you. $5 million. Oh, no? $10 million. Wait, I just want to play. How much do I make the first year,
Can I
guys? Tell
pay
me.
you?
Somebody tell me. How much do I make the first year? $43 million, Deshaun. I'll pay you $43 million, and I'll give you 9 games.
The NFL
I mean,
might be
seriously.
like, well, wait a second. Let's take a look.
No, but I mean, it's asinine.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
the guy needs to go
audacity to-
away. Don't play this season. Do us all a favor. We don't want to talk about you anymore. You're taking up our time, Deshaun.
And our
And
time is
it's-
valuable.
Right.
In football news, you've got the preseason started.
Yeah.
The Jets may have avoided a catastrophe with Zach Wilson. It looks like he's going to miss
4 weeks max.
Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks. Flacco's their guy behind him, right?
He was. I
Was
don't know
he?
if he is anymore.
I don't know.
You know, I should
Super Bowl
ask.
champion.
I saw that if he was down, they were obviously throwing out Jimmy G to go there.
Well,
Well, I was-
watch your lips.
Cleveland also.
If you were listening or watching, watch your lips said the best landing spot for Jimmy G would be the Jets.
I said Cleveland, I think, on an episode.
I didn't get. Yeah,
I
think
said
he
the
did.
Jets. I think he goes to the Jets. His old offensive coordinator at one time is now at the Jets. He's
Yeah,
the offensive or one of his coaches from the Niners.
Well, the
not
head
Robert
coach
Saleh.
is-
Saleh
yeah.
is the head coach, but there was either his quarterback coach or assistant offensive coordinator is now the offensive coordinator at in New York.
Whatever. We'll wait and see.
Jimmy G going to the Jets, man, makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
If Tua starts off bad, would you want Jimmy G to come
No,
down?
I don't want Jimmy G in Miami.
Before we
Dude, Tua's not going to be bad.
I didn't say
You
that.
guys, hey, these guys,
This is
these
the
guys,
NFL.
these guys right here, they're sending me
I haven't sent you anything.
No, they're
I
sending.
sent him one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Sending me the ducks that Tua has thrown, which are very few and far between, because he's throwing 65-yard strikes to Tyreek Hill. And when I send those to them,
They weren't even wearing pads.
Yeah, they are.
They weren't when he threw that.
Yeah, they are.
Stop it.
You better
No, you
watch your
stop it.
lips.
They're wearing
Watch your
shorts.
lips.
Hey,
I didn't watch
I'm starting to believe in Tua. Okay? And I'll tell
Yeah,
you
you
why.
should. That's
I
your
believe in
team.
Mike McDaniel. I listened to his press conference. I am pumped. Absolutely pumped. And he's all in on Tua. He didn't play him in the preseason game. They won. They beat the Bucks.
Without
Tom Brady. He's on.
What starters didn't play for the Bucks?
I don't know, but I know none of the starters played for Miami.
It's preseason.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things
Dude,
I
I'm
wanted to
just
bring up.
busting your chops.
Don't start on Miami, though. I mean, by week 4, okay, look. Week 4, you guys can roast me
Hold on.
on this.
I
okay?
don't
If you're
want to.
watching,
I'm
if you're
looking forward to
watching,
it.
pay attention to what he's about to say. If you're listening, please.
On week 4, you can start to roast me if the Dolphins and Tua aren't doing what I think they're going to do.
What are you, Deshaun Watson?
Who's their
We
first
can,
four
on week
games?
4,
Yeah.
you're negotiating
Yeah,
with me
yeah,
and roast
I'm-
you?
Yes.
We're-
By week 9,
It's preseason and we're roasting you.
no, by week 9, you can give me full-blown shit, okay, if they're doing that. I don't think it's going to happen. Miami's going to be
Who's their
competitive.
first 4 games? Because I feel like you are trying to.
Well, they're
hedge
playing
your
the.
bet.
I'm looking at game 1,
Okay.
okay, and that's New England,
Oh, that's a big one.
and they're going to beat them.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm sick of seeing New England. I'm rooting for them, Cox.
Yeah, there isn't any team I hate more than New England.
Yeah.
Tell you that right now.
I would love to have a speck in my eye.
But the preseason, to me, and I was talking to Jake about this a little bit, ridiculous, right?
What's the point?
I mean, and that's the thing. Okay,
How many games or just the preseason period?
no, I think you probably reduce it down to 2 games, but it needs to be like your roster. Okay, guys are fighting for a roster spot, okay, and they deserve the preseason for sure, because there's going to be some surprises. There always is. But, I mean, not playing your starters at all, like, does Tom Brady have 1 series? Does he really need to play the preseason? No.
Well, you look at Zach Wilson as an example.
Right.
Right.
And what happens to Joe Burrow if they march him out in week 3 and he's out for 8 weeks?
But didn't the Giants,
Oh, they went
full bore with their starting
and,
guys, right?
and what did they do?
Is Jones still there?
Yeah, Daniel Jones.
Still.
Saquon had 5 catches. Kadarius Toney, Sterling Shepard, they had all of them.
Galladay.
And they scored on the opening drive. So they look good.
Against who? And
New
was it
England.
their B team?
Probably. It's Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
But I don't think Belichick cares if anybody gets hurt.
Do you feel like Saquon is going to be different? I feel like, because I see their receiving core, and there's some good dudes there. I feel like if they can keep them on the field, it obviously, I think that he plays better with, as long as he can stay healthy. I think that group of wideouts maybe brings his fantasy stock up. It's no different than, like, I talked about Tannehill in Tennessee. When Derrick Henry's down, he's just not as good a quarterback.
Right.
Because you can't lean on that running game.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe, Saquon can be leaned on a little more if those guys on the outside are there to help make plays.
Look, Saquon has the potential to be somebody that you build an entire team around. And that's what they were trying to do, and then he got hurt. But if
And a serious injury, too.
If he is healthy, I think he has a great year. I don't think it's a good year. I think it's a great year. I don't think he's gonna stay healthy. I think he's gonna be out 4 or 5 games, nagging injuries or whatever. And the Giants, it's gonna be a few years. But Brian Dable, he's a stud. I mean,
Do you want the Dolphins first? Would you say 4 games? Mm-hmm. Okay. Week 1, New England Patriots. At Baltimore, week 2.
they beat him last year.
At Baltimore, week 2.
Beat him last year at Baltimore.
At home against Buffalo, week 3. At Cincinnati Bengals, week 4.
Yeah, that's a tough schedule.
At the Jets, week 5. And
Okay.
host Minnesota, week 6.
So maybe after week 6.
Would you be happy with a 3-3 club at week 6?
Yes. 4-2, not 3-3. 4-2. because I think we can beat the Bengals. I mean, everybody call me crazy.
Well, the
I
thing
think
about
we
that, so
can.
week 6, Minnesota. Week 7, you host Pittsburgh.
We're going to beat Pittsburgh.
And then you're at Detroit week 8.
We're going to beat Detroit.
At Chicago week 9.
We're going to beat Chicago.
You host Cleveland week 10.
We're going to beat Cleveland.
So if you can start 3-3, 4-2, even better.
Yeah.
Right.
By week 9, you're right.
Yeah. No, I had looked at the schedule, but I didn't know in order.
I mean, then Houston.
Yeah, if they take a dump, we're definitely going to
With the defense that they've got.
That's what I was going to say, is why they match up. They always match up well against Buffalo.
And
First time they play Buffalo every year, same as New England.
They've had New England's number, though, too.
Yeah.
In recent years.
Yeah. When New England has a great team, one of their losses is to Miami.
Miami, yeah. True.
Buffalo had smoked them one game, and then it was really tight the other game.
If you can
It's
get
gonna
through
be
those
fun.
first 4 weeks unscathed health-wise, you got like 6-7 weeks in a row where as long as everything's gelling together, and I think those first 4 games may benefit that down the stretch. I'm actually excited to maybe see the Dolphins now.
Well,
But you're a Bills fan.
Well, thank you.
Oh, yeah, I am a
Jacob.
Bills fan. That's
Jacob's
right.
a Bills fan.
Yeah, we can't take this
Well, I'm
back.
excited to see them lose to the Bills.
Okay.
I mean,
fair.
week 3, that's a L, bro. Sorry.
I don't know. Where's it at?
It's in Miami. It's an L. It's an L. It's okay.
I don't know. They don't play well in the cold. Dolphins don't play good in the cold.
No, it's in Miami.
It's in Miami.
I know. This is my point for later. When they play later in the year, they're going to be at Buffalo, and it's going to be cold. So
Well, yeah. But that first game, they have a chance. Maybe.
they always have a chance. So, all right.
I like it.
Preseason sucks.
Hey, no, is it just too many games, you think?
I think it is. I mean, we've already extended the season to 17 games. Why not?
Have you read anything like players come out and say they don't want it, or they don't like it? I haven't seen anything. That's why I'm asking. I don't know.
In years past, they've said stuff.
I mean, it's cool to watch.
Especially if you're
football,
adding.
even though it's
I'd rather watch all of them have a Hard Knocks than watch their preseason games.
I mean, the Hard Knocks is fantastic.
What do you think about him? Would you run through a wall for him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets all hyped up.
That
Have you
coaching
watched it?
staff,
For
bro.
who?
Campbell.
Yeah, Dan Campbell.
Dude,
Yeah.
that whole coaching staff.
Oh, he said he was going to bite kneecaps. The same guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll play for him. Are you kidding?
Yeah. No,
What
I know.
you want me to bite Burns or Saldati first? Yeah, I'm biting kneecaps.
Because
I
you're
love
going
Hard
to become
Knocks,
the
bro.
zombie first.
Hard Knocks.
Oh,
is-
whatever. Yeah, but if he tells me to bite kneecaps, I'm biting him.
Yeah.
Hey, the other thing in the NFL, did you guys see Antonio Brown's tweet?
What, that he's a rapper now?
Who is that?
So AB tweeted a statement that his own statement on Twitter with a picture of him attached to it. And this is what AB had to say about himself. My biggest regret in my career doesn't involve calling my GM a cracker or showing up to Raiders camp late in a hot air balloon with frozen feet or throwing rocks at the UPS driver. And it definitely doesn't involve taking my shirt off and doing a victory lap around the Jet Stadium mid-game while throwing up deuces. My biggest regret is that I'll never get to see me, Antonio Brown, play a game live. Sure, I can watch the game afterwards, but I can't imagine what that's like for you all to see something like that. Yeah. Like watching the Beatles or Jesus perform at Red Rocks. Sorry.
The guy's an entertain. He's just trying to entertain.
I know. And then I saw another tweet saying like, he fits well with the Cowboys. Like Jerry Jones, give me a call.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to appreciate that he doesn't regret showing up in a hot air balloon with frozen feet. I mean,
Late.
if he really did that,
On Hard Knocks that year, he was entertaining.
I'm sure.
Did you watch? You didn't
But
watch it?
he's a rapper now, right?
He put out a song or an album.
It's like the
I don't-
game putting out a diss track
Like
against
Eminem.
Eminem.
I also
That's-
saw that.
That's what that reminded me of.
Any comments on AB's tweet about himself not being able to watch himself live?
I mean, if you have that kind of confidence in what you've done, good for you. I mean, you can't stay on an NFL team.
I will say one thing about him. I mean, he's the one NFL player that talks in third person all the time. I mean, he's very proud of himself. Mm-hmm. You know?
he hasn't changed. That's or he's not afraid to do so. Anyways,
No, does he hang out with Tatis?
Probably.
Very well
Probably
could
does.
be.
Trying to stay young.
I do have some over-unders for you guys.
Bring it. We're going blind, Burnsy.
All right.
Okay, this is yardage this year. Receiving yards. And I took a couple that obviously in fantasy are probably going to be their top 5 guys. Justin Jefferson, 1,150 receiving yards.
Over.
Over.
Next.
Cooper Kupp, 1,300 yards.
Under.
Under.
I'm going to go under as well, and I think he's under 1,150. I think he's going to regress. I think they are going to key in on him. Cam Akers, on the other hand, may have a massive year if he can stay healthy because they're going to be covering Cooper Kupp. They're going to let Allen Robinson and Higbee beat him. So I think he's under. Devontae Adams, 1,200 yards.
Under.
Ooh,
I'm going to say under.
I'm over.
Think so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Keenan Allen, 1,050.
Ooh.
Over.
Over. Jamar Chase, 1,150.
Over.
Over.
I'm over too. And the last one, a bonus. I didn't put this on the list. Tyreek Hill. 1,000.
Under.
1,017 yards. 1,017.
Under.
The Price is Right. 1-0.
With Jalen
1-7.
Waddle, I don't know. 1,017, you're saying?
1,017.
Over.
I'll
Yeah.
be honest.
Over. All right. That's what I had.
We're just hating Jeffrey.
Jake, you got some players for us?
Do you want to do that right now?
Well,
And
are we
we'll do
gonna-
haters after?
Well, wait. Hey, I mean, you had something, Burns, you wanted to bring up. You said it was in your notes.
Yeah, I do.
It's
Do you
probably
wanna go
golf,
there?
huh? You want to go live golf?
Well, I could talk about that too, but
We talk about whatever you want. The floor is yours.
congratulation, not shins, to Will Zalatoris. He won
Yes.
for the first time today.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. But what the PGA Tour did to Cam Smith and assessing that 2-stroke penalty, I don't think that was wrong. But the timing of it, right before the final round, 20 hours after the penalty happened,
That's a no.
ridiculous,
No,
right?
no, yeah.
And he's rumored to be going to live. So it looks bad. I don't think that they did it just because of that, but I think that's really, really
Was the rule
poor.
broken?
See, personally.
Yeah, it was. But
So if when he turns it, it happened on what hole? Was it 4? I thought I saw it was hole 4.
it was somewhere early on.
So you had his entire round
His
to
entire
review
round.
it.
Yep.
He turns in a scorecard. He goes back to his hotel. Like at some point within him going to sleep that night, a ruling should have been made.
And he doesn't find out till he's walking to the tee box.
The next
I
morning?
think today, as he was going up
Today-
for his
oh.
final round. Yeah. What do you think, Jeff? Because I think that's
Well, I
a
think all
problem with-
live guys should be penalized if they're going to play in this.
He's not a live guy.
Not yet.
Not
So
yet.
he's not.
He's just rumored, which we've seen a lot of rumors
I'm kidding.
swirling.
Jeez.
No, I know you're kidding.
Relax.
Yet.
Relax.
But don't
Both
you think
guys.
They're all going to be live guys
Now.
soon, Jeff.
like the
Oh.
penalty should have been assessed then? If in football they go,
They
in
throw
the-
a flag, Burns.
the
I mean, they don't throw flags
okay,
in golf.
in the second half, if they
That'd
go,
be cool
oh,
if they did that.
would be.
we reviewed that touchdown that you had in the first half,
Yeah.
and there was holding, so we're going to take that touchdown off the board.
Well,
would that be okay? And that's even
You might know
close.
this better than me. I mean, I know my own penalties when I play golf. I take them sometimes. I other times I don't. But the rules of golf, okay, do they have to wait till the round's over and assess the penalty? Or are they supposed to do it as soon as the penalty occurs?
well, technically they should do it as soon as the penalty occurs. The player did not understand that he was.
Okay, so what happened? Because I didn't watch yesterday.
Go ahead. Yeah, explain
So-
that first.
He hits the ball in the water. He's taking relief. When he drops the ball, there's the red painted red line around the water. He drops it. His ball ends up settling on the red line. I don't know if it was fully on there, but it was touching it. The rule is you have to be completely out of the marked area when you do your drop. He wasn't aware of it. His caddy wasn't. So that's on them. Like, they should have known that rule. But
Can I stop you now?
yes.
Is there a rules official at every hole?
No, not at every hole. They have to call them in most of the time. And the way that they found out was some rules official was watching this that night or last night, watching the replay of it, sees this happen and calls in to the PGA Tour or the rules official and says, hey, this is a penalty. And then they don't assess it until right before he tees off today.
Okay, well,
If you knew last night, why not last night?
Well, I guess at that point, why does it matter? The round, if it was last night or this morning, the round's over.
Well,
but,
hang
but
on.
look at it from this point of view. All of the betting, right? So before the before the round today, Golf Channel had like the odds up.
yeah.
And he was a favorite to win because he was.
Does
11
PGA
under.
give a shit about the betting odds?
Well, they're trying to partner with all these betting companies. So yeah, you would think that they
then maybe put a rules official on
All
every
right,
hole.
yeah. Okay, but hang on. So in majors, I'm sure it's different, but there's been times where they'll ask for relief. So they call somebody over,
yeah all the time.
right? And they're like, hey, can I get relief here? Right? And then they'll rule on it, and yeah, you can get relief. Well, if he knew, you're saying he didn't know the rule. I can't imagine that it's different on every course or every
He was just
championship.
taking a drop
I get that. But if it's supposed to be behind the line,
in front of
and,
it.
or in front of it, and you know you're on the line, and you know you can't be on the line,
Yeah.
then yeah, that's a penalty.
So
regardless
I
of when
agree.
they find out, so if they're doing the replay, it's still a penalty.
So
Still needs to be
so
assessed.
in any sport does this happen where like the
No,
next
but
day
it's golf
you get a
because you
penalty?
have a referee or an umpire.
I think you're on the wrong side of this. I don't think that you're right.
No,
I think
I'm on the right
Those are
side.
fine.
Of it.
No,
Those
He's
are
on
fine.
the-
you're on the wrong side of this. Like the PGA Tour is doing a disservice to themselves by doing stuff like
by
this.
losing Cam Smith.
It's not about him. You're losing fans. You're losing the support, and you're losing.
Dude, it was a penalty.
You're losing your integrity by making it look like this.
So let him cheat? Is
He's
what you're
not
saying?
Cam Smith, when they told him, he's like, rules are rules.
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly.
But
So why does it matter?
Find it right then. What sport? When
Because
you find
there's
it later?
nobody watching him.
That's the PGA's fault, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Okay,
Just
but
like when-
I
when it
agree with
happened
both
with
of you
Dustin
on this.
Johnson.
Hang on, though. They had somebody obviously reviewing.
No, they didn't.
The
This guy
round.
It was just
this guy
some
was
schmo at the end of the
random
day
dude
watching the highlights.
who does rules officiating.
Okay, well then how? I mean, so he does rule officiating.
Not for this tournament.
Well, obviously he had a lot of influence on this tournament. Are you
Yeah,
sure
'cause
he's
he
not
Well,
a
this has
PGA
happened, right?
affiliate?
This happens with the PGA Tour and golf.
I've seen it happen on Twitter. People
Okay.
So
post
Dustin, no, wait. Dustin Johnson at the U.S. Open, however many years ago, had a penalty assessed to him because a viewer called in
Yes.
and ratted on him.
Yeah, I've
now it happened like 3 or 4 holes later. It sucked, but it happened the same round. This is affecting a lot. This is like affecting millions and millions of dollars of betting when the PGA Tour does something like this. You don't think that people are going to get pissed?
Did you bet on him?
I didn't, no, but I'm sure that a lot of people did. And the reason I bring
But here's
that
the
up
thing.
is
You
because the Golf
but you
Channel
can't not
was talking
enforce
about
the
that.
rules because of the betting lines.
But there's
Right.
gotta,
Whether
there's
you
gotta be a-
you reported it last night
Yeah,
or
but
this morning, the round was over.
so
I guess you're only talking about the betting odds as of today.
today,
right? Today
this
the odds were
morning,
different.
the Golf Channel put the betting odds,
but were
out
they the
there
same
based
last
on-
night after the round?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I would assume they
Probably.
would have been the same after the round because the scores were the scores.
So at what point does it become egregious? that
They
you're
should have enough officials on every hole or at
but
every
they
hole.
don't. So why are you?
Then the PGA needs to
You're
fix
becoming
it. If you're going to
Okay,
promote the
but
betting odds,
You're becoming a circus.
Do you bet enough to know this?
people do.
To know
I,
what?
I know the betting
What I'm
thing's
about
huge.
to say.
I don't know what you're about to
Okay.
say. So probably not.
Probably.
Wait. Look at me. I'm going to
if he
read
had
your
a
mind.
two-stroke
Get your
penalty,
fucking crystal ball out.
Gosh, this
if
guy.
he had a two-stroke penalty, you don't think the odds are going to change?
100%.
You don't think the odd lines would change?
That's what I'm saying.
No. You don't think the bets would be null and void and they would reimburse everybody
You
their
would
money
hope
back?
so, but how
they
pissed are they gonna
absolutely
be?
would. Maybe pissed, but
You're trying
they're
to
going to
partner
have
with these betting
Sure.
companies.
okay. but it doesn't matter. It was a penalty. It has to be assessed. So if it was assessed yesterday, those bets wouldn't have been placed. So it's assessed today. The bets get reimbursed.
Right.
No harm, no foul.
Millions of dollars wasted right there.
Maybe if he would have won, but he tanked after. So it didn't matter.
He didn't tank, but wouldn't you? Like you were 2 strokes off the lead going into the final round. Like your place in where you started today was based off of that. But you know that where you start, like based like at the
isn't
end
where
of the
you
tournament,
finish.
Your tee time on the final round is based on where you're at in the tournament.
Correct.
So now he's way up there.
How did you have friends growing up?
I don't. God.
No, I'm just being
Listen,
serious.
I will say this. I think
he's saying it's the betting odds. They don't matter.
They don't.
They're going to get.
I agree with you.
They are 100% getting reimbursed. And here's the other thing: if anybody's saying, "Oh, it's because he's going to live," bullshit. The guy had a penalty. It gets assessed. You have to eat it.
If it was a penalty in live,
Like
they would have.
No, that's
they would have just let him play. They would have got another spray can.
There probably isn't any penalties.
They would have got another spray can and just put.
I don't think
put
you
the
guys
ball
are
in front of it.
listening. No, the guy that runs the lives rules. I'm getting pissed here. You guys are
He's getting hammered with the guys.
No. He was the PGA Tour rules official forever, like the head of it. The guy that runs the live.
He's a fucking traitor.
Go
ahead. Where are we off on this? Where are we missing the boat on this?
I've lost my train of thought. But
the betting with the people.
No, it's not.
You
just
lost your train of thought, but we're
I'll
wrong.
tell you what, Bernsey. Here's where I'd agree with you. I would agree with you 100% if he would have lost by 2 strokes.
So
are you saying
it doesn't affect you if you go into something thinking that you're going to be?
No, because I get my money back. I might be upset.
No, you're talking about the player now. Now his mindset is
going to go out the window.
I was walking to the tee box thinking I'm here, and now I've just lost a stroke.
I don't know. Did you watch the Open and see how much he slaughtered the field? So he can't go on a run like that again?
Well, he absolutely
can.
could.
I mean,
but then he's 4 down instead of 2 at that point. And I am not disagreeing with the penalty. I think that had they done it in a timely manner, that makes sense.
I'll agree with that.
But why are you waiting 20 hours? Why are you waiting until he's going to go tee off?
Well, if you're saying it's a penalty and you're agreeing that it should be enforced, what does it matter when it's enforced? It should have been quicker.
Because it will affect, if they continue to do this, it's going to affect the field constantly.
But you are a professional.
Golf's a game of integrity, dude.
You are a professional.
So if you don't know about it, like, come on.
I get that too. I don't think
like there's not every rule in baseball. So you're a coach. Every rule in softball, you know.
Pretty much.
Every single rule. There wouldn't be one where
I know
like
quite a few.
That rule is a little bit like.
But I would think as a golfer, one of the things you would know is when I have what can penalize me.
You would think so.
If I go in the water, if I go OB, if I put it past the spray painted line.
Yes.
If I put it past that.
The other argument.
You should know that, right? Because those are penalties. But here's the thing. Like, if Cam Smith is okay with the penalty, then his mindset shouldn't change. Obviously, you knew you did something wrong because you didn't fight the penalty.
Well, when he found out about it, like, wouldn't you, if you had no clue about a rule and then somebody told you, you'd be like, oh,
I'd be like, F that guy. Let me see what he sent you.
How much is the caddy to blame for some of this?
Yeah, I think caddies.
But here's the question that I have for you, specifically for you. Let's say that video never surfaced till after the tournament, and he wins. Should he still be champ?
Yes. I think if they're not catching this stuff, Cam Smith is going to be televised a lot more than most other.
What's different than stripping Reggie Bush from his Heisman?
Cam Smith is going to be televised a lot more than all the other golfers. Not all of them, but the majority of them. So then they're going to be able to find stuff like this. What if Joe Schmo at the bottom of the tournament or middle of the tournament had the same thing? Are they calling in? No, because they're not seeing it on TV. So, like, it sucks.
I mean, at the end of the day, hit the ball on the green.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I mean, don't go in the water.
That's a caveman. No, like it's a sport. You know, that's like being like, oh, well, hit a home run if you don't want to lose. Throw a perfect game. Like it's
a little different.
I mean, hitting the ball on the green in a big tournament like that at times can be like that, right?
How did you have friends?
Bernsey. He didn't do well today.
Yes, and he was told.
So Burns
just
is
before
saying
he
it's a
teed off.
mindset.
He's saying that
He's
because
saying they got in his head, and that's why he didn't
I
win.
would imagine.
do you
so,
think
yeah.
that did he give that as an excuse to why he finished where he finished?
Zalatoris
He
has
didn't give an
been
excuse. He didn't even talk to the media afterwards
So what are we talking about it?
because it's BS.
he has a heater on this. Zalatoris, it's finally his time.
No, I
He's
agree.
been banging
I'm
on the
happy
door
for
for
him.
how long?
Yeah.
So
he got a new caddy. I'm happy for him.
forget the Aussie.
What did I start this conversation off with? I said
congratulations to Zalatoris.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's good.
I think it's great,
I do too.
but I don't think that it's the right direction to go. And I think that if you watched a little commentary on it, you would
Dude,
see that it's not just.
I think for as many people that are at these events and working these things, there's no reason for the PGA to not have an official at
Correct.
every single for 18 holes. It's not very difficult.
Yeah.
right?
There's 6 umpires doing one baseball game. You've got 2-3 officials at 18 holes.
Well, I think they probably get lazy if they are on every hole because it's like.
Well, you
you're
want to
not-
claim holier than thou status,
Right.
You better have people in position to make calls when needed. And if somebody hits a ball in the water, somebody should be, hey, this is.
Yeah. Call it out right then. And I get that even if the rules official sees it and doesn't say anything and the guys assess the penalty, that's on the golfer. I get
Now,
it.
should they have done it sooner? Yeah, I'll agree with you there. But penalty's a penalty, and
agree.
if that's your mindset that changed his entire game, then he's not as good of a professional as we think he is. He just
He's
won the
number
Open.
2 in the world, I think,
Yeah,
right now. And
that's what I'm saying,
was on
Burns. So
deck
he
to
should
be number 1.
That's what I'm saying. So he should be able to wash it out of his mind.
Yeah, player-
and understand that you made a mistake,
And who knows,
you
he
got to own
could've.
it, and now go out and go on your birdie run.
He could have.
But he didn't.
He could have not thought about it. He just had a bad day at the golf course.
I mean, other players.
Scotty Scheffler didn't make the cut. He's
Yeah.
number 1 in the world.
Other players
Right.
have had meltdowns. Spieth's had meltdowns.
Woods had them at times. Everybody does.
McIlroy's
Yeah.
had meltdowns.
I mean, Burns is having one right now.
I'm going to.
I'm actually on both sides of this. I don't think anybody's really wrong.
Well, I think that the penalty, yes. The timing of it, BS. And this has been a stain on PGA Tour or in golf for a long time. It's not the first time it's come up. It's not going to be the last time if they keep doing business the way they're doing it, and they're going to lose people.
Well, I say this. I mean, Live and PGA Tour now, I don't care. They all whine. All they do is whine. They talk about each other, and that's what this is turning into. So it's not good for the sport. Everybody says Live's good for the sport. Good. Shut up and play golf.
But
I
live
don't
guys
think
aren't
Livs are
saying that.
anything.
Live golfers are not
You're
talking
about the lawsuit.
I'm talking about Greg Norman. I'm talking about from the beginning.
But what are they saying?
Yeah,
They're only talking when being asked questions. The PGA players are the ones coming out just talking.
Hey, just if you have the money and you have the infrastructure, just be quiet and go play golf.
And I don't have a problem
getting
with the
your
live guys wanting to go play in the for the FedEx points that they earned already.
Yep.
Now going forward for next season, sure.
Right, you're out.
It's done. You're out. But you have earned
I'm
points.
good with that. That's fine. Whatever.
You sold tickets for those events.
Here's the thing.
PGA did make money while those guys played the time they played this season.
I'm tired of hearing people in both affiliations, saying how good this is for golf. Okay? You whining all the time and bickering back and forth and pinning each other against each other, it's not good for golf.
I only hear it coming
Play
from
the
PGA
game.
players, though.
Oh, it comes from both. And whether you're defending yourself or not, it doesn't matter. It's still the media. It still gets out. Just play golf, dude. You got $125 million for 4 years. You don't have to tell anybody why. If you choose to talk to the media, that's on you. You can Derek Jeter them, right? But they choose to get right in the middle of it.
I don't think they have. Not the live
No,
guys.
plenty of guys have. Plenty of guys have.
Phil Mickelson, the reason all that came out was because the
Phil
writer
Mickelson
leaked
was
it.
given $200 million. He gave a $200 million gift to play
I
a
asked
game
you
that has
2 years
passed
ago
him up.
about Lefty,
Dude, you said
would've
that
loved
last
him.
time.
You would have
Look,
loved him.
has he went under par in any live event yet?
If I asked you 2
No.
years ago, you would have said, I love him.
I do love Phil Mickelson,
and
but
this-
what I'm saying is, dude, it's passed him up.
Yeah, I agree.
So he got his
why not
$200
get
million.
paid?
So don't say anything.
But he wasn't. It was the writer that came out and leaked it all. And then he's responding.
He didn't say anything. He was the first one to come out and saying they're scary MFers.
But
and then
he's
playing for them.
It was leaked by the writer that was writing this. He didn't come out to the media and say it. You're acting like they're coming.
He got asked about it,
and it leaked.
And
so
when
he said
he answered the question.
Yeah. Which means if I ask you a question, Jake, you can either answer it or not.
Well, if it's attacking me as a person, I probably am going to defend myself, just like anybody would.
Sure.
So
you are the most stubborn mother. You really
go ahead,
are.
say it. I dare you. I dare. Your mom's watching.
You're the most stubborn motherfucker. I know.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. Don't forget it.
That's right.
Don't forget it.
Do you have any heaters before we get into a player?
No, my heater was the Little League World Series umpires, but we already talked about them.
Yeah, we hit it. All right.
I mean, for them to end their season the way they did,
yeah, that's sad.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
12-year-old kids. Okay, it's not like a check swing for the Giants. This is a 12-year-old's dream that you just shattered because you guys can't be on the same page.
Right.
Unreal.
And I get they're volunteers, but does that need to change then?
Right.
We need to get some qualified people.
Here's the thing. We've all umpired, okay? Yes. Put yourself in that position for just a minute. It's extra innings, 1 out, runner on second base, okay? Tie game, and the ball's hit down the left field line. Your partner, you, go like this, right? Yell foul ball. Run scores. We're not going to sit there and talk about it and be like, we're not going to let this end this way.
Yeah,
somebody's going to be mad.
Umpire should have gone. He should have fought tooth and nail. I called foul.
Yeah, somebody is going to be mad.
Yep.
Let's let the kids win the game.
Yep.
Right? Because they didn't win the game. Let's let them win the game. And then if they end up winning, great. You won the game. But it's not going to be on me. I'm not going to be the ump that says, hey, foul ball, and I end a 12-year-old season.
Yeah.
12-year-old's dream. No way. So, heater on that.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's
BS.
It's a good thing that we agree on this.
Pretty easy to just make a dead ball call. Runner goes back to where he was.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Dead ball. Foul ball. Go back.
Yeah,
nothing to argue about.
I don't know how you get another decision.
We're not even going to review it.
Yeah.
We're not going to review it. My partner said it was foul. He had a better view. It's foul.
Exactly.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
I mean.
Do over.
That's why I don't understand when they go to the headsets and review it and they come up with a different. Because I've seen the clip and I'm pretty sure I watched what the home plate umpire was doing. He did nothing.
No. That's what I'm saying.
He didn't do anything.
He stood there and he looked at the dude at third.
So it was the third base umpire
called the foul.
That should have been the call.
Correct.
100%.
And that's what we roll with.
Wow.
But that's a good heater.
Let's roll with some players, Jake. What do you got?
All right, we'll go baseball first. I got 3 players, 2 baseball
okay.
and 1 football.
All right.
This first one, this baseball player played for 6 teams. And it is Jim Thome, Hall of Famer. 6 teams for Jim Thome. I know this is everybody's favorite game, listening. Watching, probably not so much, but listening, I'm sure everybody's playing along right now. 6 teams for Jim Thome. Bernsey.
All right, got him.
You got 6. Jeff, we got 6.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
That's wrong.
Jim Thome played 13 years for the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah.
4 years for Philadelphia. 4 years for Chicago White Sox.
Yeah.
2 years for Minnesota. 1 year with the Dodgers.
Yep.
And 1 year in Baltimore.
Oh, I was going to put the Orioles.
You got.
So, Jeff, what'd you get
Got
there?
it.
2.
I got 3.
3
I got
to 2. 3 to 2. Round 2. Round 2.
All right, round 2. Here we go.
This guy played for 5 Major League Baseball teams.
5.
Cinco.
You sounded like it.
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
This guy played for 5 MLB teams.
hot dog. Would you eat yourself? I know I would. Mustard. Relish. Hot dogs. Okay, go ahead.
5 teams. Kurt Schilling.
Okay.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th Kurt Schilling. Are you okay, Burns?
Yeah, my eye got.
Okay.
5 teams.
5 teams. Jeff's got 5. Burnsy's got 5. Here we go, boys. Score's 3-2.
Yep.
Jeffrey's winning. Kurt Schilling played 9 years in Philadelphia,
Yep.
4 years in Arizona,
Yep.
4 years in Boston,
Yep.
3 years in Baltimore, and 1 year in Houston.
We got 3.
3-3.
Oh my word! It's 6-5. It comes down to the football player.
Wait. No, it's 1-0. I beat him.
Well, I'm
First one.
total points. You know what I
I
mean?
know. All right. Go ahead.
That's fine.
Yeah, 1-0-1.
However it works.
1-0.
1-0.
1-0.
Tie it. We'll go into the tiebreaker.
Cool. I'm gonna find another player.
All right. Good.
In honor of Fresno State kicking off their season September 1, this guy played for
Seiji Ajiratutu.
4 teams.
Trent Dilfer.
David Carr,
Played for 4.
first round, number 1 pick overall. David Carr played for 5 teams.
Oh, it's 5? I thought it was.
I'm sorry, 4. You're right. 4 teams. I'm looking at a different number. 4 NFL teams.
I got him.
Burnsy's got 4.
You're going to have to get all 4.
I've got 3.
Jeffrey's.
all 4.
You got to write 1 more than Jeff.
One more. Don't get it. No, who's texting you?
Somebody's buzzing me. David's buzzing me. Dude.
4 teams.
Why am I missing this one?
It's okay. Just put 1.
The clock is ticking. Jeffrey's got 4 teams. Here we go. 5
I think I only have 3 of them.
with the Houston Texans.
Okay.
3 with the New York Giants.
Yep. Niners.
1 with the Niners.
Yep. And the Titans.
Carolina.
We both missed it. I put the Raiders thing. I was so confident.
I win.
Jeffrey wins
Again.
again.
Hey, you were down in your fantasy baseball.
What is it, 3-0? 2-0.
At least.
It's-
Well, no, because Brian won last week,
Yeah,
so it's
Brian beat you.
2-0 right now.
I mean, he counted them all. Well, I think Brian beat me on all of them, but we'll have to go back and listen.
Hey.
3-0.
I'm not going to go back and listen. You can go
I've got
back
to
and
play the role. If you guys are going to sit here and say that I'm the most stubborn man that you know,
Well,
You don't
are.
have to play
You're not
the
playing
role.
any role. That's what you are, right?
I woke up and that's my Jeffrey.
I wake up
that's
and
me.
I piss excellence.
that's right.
Yeah, you raise winners.
No, I wake up ready so I don't have to get ready.
That's right. You're preparing for your day during sleep.
Have you guys followed Doc Talk
If it has to do with TikTok,
on Instagram?
no.
It's on Instagram. Doc Talk. It's 2 dads
How do you
sitting on a dock that are making dad jokes. And it's hilarious.
Dude, those honestly irritate the shit out of me.
I think it's pretty funny.
The dad
I
joke,
would probably. You don't like them?
Some of them are funny, dude.
not a lot of them.
You got to watch more shows.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with dad jokes?
Everything.
You just want to pick
You're a
on me.
dad, dude.
That's so what? That doesn't mean I gotta like
no,
dad jokes.
no, but you got to start making the dad jokes, right? You make dad jokes.
Oh yeah, all the
So
time.
once your kids are teenagers, you make dad jokes. It's what you do. It's like watching TV at night so
do
that
you
can
make
wind
dad
down.
jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Burnsy, you make dad jokes?
I don't make them up, but I repeat them. Yeah. You don't?
No.
But one of them,
The videos
one of
are
them
annoying.
that I thought was
Oh, I
funny
don't. Yeah.
is the guy, and they're dead serious when they're talking. They got 2 coffee mugs. And he's like, hey, when my wife gets depressed, she likes to color in my tattoos. So she has a shoulder to crayon.
I mean, I'm just irritated.
Why? do you not like to laugh?
Was that not funny?
Yeah,
I
that's
thought it was
funny.
hilarious. There's all kinds
you
of
don't
them,
like
dude.
to laugh?
They're funny.
Some of them,
I told you the dog bowl, right?
probably. I don't know.
So TikTok, you guys be careful with that, okay?
It's fun.
I know, but they're
Good,
watching
wholesome
you.
fun.
They're
Dude,
watching
the reels.
you. They're getting you.
Are they not
addicted.
watching us regardless?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
but we know that's.
I mean, that is hilarious. The reels on TikTok are absolutely
Some of them.
No,
hilarious.
Some of
but
it's-
they're trying to dumb down our America. That's what the Chinese government, this company, they're run by the Chinese government. They're trying to dumb down America. Just going to put it out there. We could talk about it later if you'd like.
Yeah, let's bring that up later. Because, I mean, it is.
I say make MySpace great again. MySpace was the OG.
Yeah, the original Yahoo chat, Burns.
See, that was good old fun.
Oh, that
back
was
then.
fun, yeah.
The old,
We used to
chat
have-
rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Getting
yeah.
kicked out, talking
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
keyboard warriors.
Talking to the 70-year-old,
Yeah, it's good
78-year-old
stuff.
man,
Yeah.
acting like he's a hot chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
I used to do that with my cousin. We used to do chat rooms. We get kicked out all the time for just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
more him than me, but
We did too.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did too.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe it, Bernstein, not you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Burns has a.
Jeff, absolutely.
he is a
I
streak
believe
to
it all
him.
day long.
Yeah, Burns has a. He's got that side. You know, I mean, I could pull it
Does
out.
he
of him,
have that
trust me.
side, or do you bring that
Yeah.
side out?
You know, Burns. There's been times where he's brought it out in me too.
Yeah.
He tries to act like an angel here.
Jeff got
No, I'm
tired of
no
getting in
angel.
trouble at his
I'm
house,
no
so he'd
angel.
have to go get in trouble.
You're the angel. We already established that.
Am I?
Well,
Oh yeah, I've got the halo. You're right.
Yeah. In the dugout,
You're
at
right.
least. Yeah.
Well, episode 27. Follow us at @watchyour_lips on Twitter and Instagram, and now on TikTok. 2 spots left in the Watch Your Lips Fantasy Football League. Hats are available for $25 as well. Message Burns and Jake. No,
Or
I'm
Jeff.
kidding. Message any of us.
Message
we
Jeff.
all get it.
Jeff is the commish, so message Jeff.
Yeah, if you want in the league, we'll vet it. How about that? No, you're in.
Not 2
we'll whiteboard
quarterbacks. Let's go ahead and smash.
Yeah. One.
All right. Well, we're going to make it extremely interesting then.
All kickers. I do want to do that though.
Okay, we're gonna do kickers. Just like we do our major league. That'll be, and we'll come up with points.
Kickers and defense. You gotta have a kicker. And
No,
big.
fuck defense, dude. No,
I hate
We're not-
defense.
we're
I
not-
hate picking defenses.
no. I like the team defense concept, but not in this arena. Not in this game here.
I don't
Kickers
like
is
it at
fun.
all.
Kickers is fun. I like kickers.
Too bad you couldn't pick punters.
Hey, I'm
and
taking-
do like net yards.
Hey, who do the Bengals
Yeah.
play first? Who do the Bengals play first?
Although we could do that on our own.
There's that new. Yeah. There's that new dude. I don't know who they play first.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna save Shooter McPherson for the playoffs. And Tyler, that guy kicks some ass. Bass.
Dad joke, that baby. Way to end it
All
on
right.
a dad joke.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. This is the Watch Your Lips podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.